Kassy, how dare you not take my boy Leo back? The audacity. My boy's trying to kick down the door open and you ain't trying to take him back. You have some nerve, Kassy. Kassy's on some vicarious type stuff. Johnny's like, oh, I'm bisexual. I'm about this action. I'm about this life. Okay, and I'm like, I'm here for it. As the viewer, I'm like, I am here for it. And y'all see my boy Birdie closing all things with his baby girl. Baby girl reassuring my boy, oh, I'm closed off. And y'all see Carmen and Kenzo. Carmen nosy ass want to be in everybody's business. About to lose her own relationship. Let's get it.
This year is my year. I may shed some tears cause I'm not supposed to be here. Bad bitch that showed me she cares.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back. My name is Rudeboisos, Sosa baby, whichever one y'all want to call me. Y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. We getting ready to review Love Island USA Season 5, Episode 31. It got cracking a little bit. This is post-Keenan and KK era. But let's jump into it. So how this one start? So it starts off with Kassy. She coming back from her date with Scott from Love Island UK. Apparently he was on that season, the last season, was there for 6 weeks and kind of broke the baby girl's heart. He said he friend-zoned her or something at the end and then went home, I guess. Hey, savage. But now he went straight to the Love Island USA, hopped on that villa, trying to make some noise here. We gonna see. But Kassy's coming back from the day. She's pulling Armani. She tells Armani, hey, the Love Island guys have blessed us. There's a new boy here for us. Hey, he's this and that, blue eye, the vibe, all that, da-da-da. Let me take you to him. Armani goes, meets the dude. Armani's vibing with him. They vibing. That boy Scott, he kind of straightforward. She asking him what you need, like what you look for. A girl that can give me a little bit of pushback that I can't walk all over. Okay, Scott, that means you walked all over these girls, or you look to walk all over these girls. But you want a girl that's gonna snap back. That sounds like destiny if you ask me. Maybe Armani, but we gonna see. And it's like Armani's situation is like, okay, she's telling him, he's asking her like, where are you at? And like Scott's asking her, where are you at in this moment on the show or whatever? And she's like, yeah, I'm very open. Like that whole cow thing, that's done and dusted, as we can tell. So they come back from their day. I don't know. Armani had a conversation with Bergie. I don't know if it was before that date or after, but it was in the beginning. And Bergie kind of pulled her over and basically was telling her that, yeah, you're a cool girl and everything, but like I have something good going on with Taylor S right now, and so I'm gonna continue pursuing that. I don't. This is hard for me. This is difficult. Bergie don't know how to lay a girl off. Saying, hey, I don't want you, baby girl. When I wanted you, you wasn't vibing with me. Now you trying to vibe with me? I'm good on you. I got somebody who's patient with me. Taylor S. Somebody who's gonna take their time. Somebody who's gonna help me grow. So Bergie telling her that, and she's like, I appreciate you telling me that. And she's just like, I just wanted to be open with you and honest, which is cool. But so that's that situation. When they come out from, so Leo's over here sweating because Kassy's been gone. I mean, Kassy comes back and Leo got this whole date planned for her and then he ain't getting to it. So he's like, hey man, the vibes is being ruined. But Kassy goes and pull Carmen for a chat. They all trying to see what's going on because she took Armani out and she came back in. And then she gonna ask to chat with Kassy, and she basically tells, Carmen's nosy ass is looking for what's going on, who this and that, is there a new guy? Why you worried? You got a boy, you got a man, but it is what it is. Carmen nosy as hell, she be pissing me off. It is what it is. So she's basically telling Carmen that, hey, there's a new guy, I'm feeling him, this and that or whatever, or she tells them they're watching Love Island UK. So she tells them it's Scott from Love Island UK, and Carmen's like, oh, he's so attractive. Okay, that's that or whatever. Leo comes and interrupts them. Hey, Kassy, are you busy? Can I steal you for a chat? And she's like, sure, yeah. So he takes her to where he was planning a date for her. Gets down there, flower falls off the table. He's like, hey, we don't even need that. But basically wants to tell us, like, I have strong feelings for you. Like, it sucks that where we've come. And It's a nice little vibe. Got Kenzo bringing in the drinks, talking that Spanish they both could understand. So set it up real cool. Like I said, I didn't think this would be Leo, like being the one that's being a simp trying to get his girl back. But hey, he took on that role. I still think this is the producers that said, hey, go do this. But I don't think Leo is a simp like this in general. But at the same time, I could see him being a simp. He reminds me of one of my friends, and that friend is a simp. But she's basically telling he's basically telling Kassy like I just want to let you know, like, you can keep pursuing what you want, but I just want to let you know that I'm gonna keep trying, I'm gonna keep feeling you. And Kassy's just basically like with her, she has the nerve, the audacity. My boy trying to, cause they always come back, and she trying to act stiff. She trying to be like, yeah, I don't see that us being on that romantic connection again. Like I don't want to try that and get and get disappointed again or things like that. And then he's just basically telling her like there's no point in me being here. Like, I'm here to prove you can trust me again. And if you feel like you will never trust me again, like, why are we doing this? Like, I mean, not why do I need to be here, basically? So trying to hit her with the like, hey, you don't take me back, I'm gonna go home. Trying to make her feel bad, like trying to spice it up with the game. Like, hey, I'm here for you. If I can't have you, I'm going home. My boy Leo. But later on in the show, let me just stay on their situation. Later on in the show, he pulls her again. Well, does it make sense to kind of? Yeah, he pulls her again for a chat. He pulls her again and is basically just checking in with her. How you feeling? How you doing? What's going on with you? And she's just like, I'm good. I don't want to speak too much. And he's like, I wrote you a poem. It was cheesy, corny. I didn't think I wasn't gonna read it to you or whatever. So it was like, you told me about it now. You might as well read it to me. So he pours his hearts out. Roses are red, violets are blue. Da 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 da. I have feelings for you. Okay. And she's like, oh, that's sweet. I've never had a poem before written for me. Like airhead. But that's Kassy. And she's like, he's like, she tells him like that I keep saying that I don't want to kind of be there romantically with you, or like, and you keep trying or whatever. And he's like, hey, you haven't really told me to fall all the way back. Until you told me to fall all the way back, then I'm not going to. Why haven't you told me to fall all the way back? And just hits Kassy with hey, like, why you still like embracing me, pulling on you, like me trying to get you back, me trying to fight for you. And Kassy loves this right now. Kassy enjoys it. Like, she's trying to front, she's trying to act stiff. I understand it. They all act stiff, but they all come back. And Kassy is like, I still believe Kassy will come back, but who knows? We gonna wait and see. But she just, as soon as he hits her with that, like, why haven't you like told me to fuck? Why haven't you told me to fall back? And she's just like, okay, we're done. Conversation's over. Giving him the looks, the googly eyes. Bye. Like, she loves that shit. She loves the chase. And so that happens. So with Kassy and what changes with Kassy, and right now we got KK off the show. So right now my number one is Leo and Bergie right now. I think I'm gonna take Bergie for number one on the show right now. My boy Bergie, and we'll get to that, but Bergie then Leo, and it's like, I'm gonna explain why Kassy and Johnnie have jumped into my 3 and 4 spot, because like I said, people have eliminated. I gotta refill in the gap. So right now, it was Keenan, KK, Bergie, Leo, Mike. So now it's like Bergie slid from number 3 up to number 1. Leo has slid from number 4 up to number 2. And then right now I've just put Kassy and Johnnie into it. Let's get it. So Kassy is flirting. Apparently they've been flirting this whole time, Kassy and Johnnie. And I'm like, okay, like, dang. They ain't really been showing it to us. But this episode, they kind of showed it to us. And it's like, Johnnie, they cracking jokes. Kassy ends up pulling Johnnie for a chat and Soul Ties. Soul Ties, this is crazy. Soul Ties is crazy. That's what they be like. That's what they be on. So she's basically saying like, hey, I'm feeling, Kassy's like, I'm feeling you. I don't know if you're feeling me. And Johnny's like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling you. Johnny's like, I've been feeling you, but I mean, we just been so busy. I haven't had time to pull you for a chat. She was like, yeah. Kassy's like, I was just going to pull you for a chat just to let you know how I'm feeling. And I'm like, really feeling you. And Kassy's on some vicarious type stuff. Johnny's like, oh, I'm bisexual. I'm about this action. I'm about this life. Okay. And I'm like, I'm here for it. As the viewer, I'm like, I am here for it. Kassy, you be pissing me off. Johnnie ain't really pissed me off. Johnnie been cool. Kassy been pissing me off. But hey, Kassy, this is the way to put the show on your back. Like, hey, we ain't really, I don't think we've seen this type of, I don't think we've had a couple up that was bisexual, women or men, but it's like, I'm about this woman on woman action. Like, you ain't got to tell me, hey, if you trying to go sauce up Johnnie, Kassy, if you can go sauce up Johnnie and couple up with her by the end of this season, hey, you the real deal. But who knows how that's gonna be? I don't know how the producers are trying to tailor up this. Like, I don't know if they kind of push this kind of push that on this episode, trying to make them be about that life. Maybe they're really not about that life. But yeah, Kassy was just like, do you feel the same way? Are you just joking or are you serious? And Johnny's like, yeah, I'm seriously feeling you. Like, I'm really serious or whatever. And then Kassy's like, well, I guess we can make time to explore. I mean, maybe sometimes we can make time to explore. And then she was like, Johnny's like, you see the eyes go left, right? How about now? And then they do that. They kiss, they make out, get it steamy, get it hot, get it cracking. Okay. Kassy vicarious. Johnnie bisexual. Let's get it cracking. And they vibe. They enjoy the kiss. They say it's good. Kassy goes and tells Carmen, because Carmen knows he don't want to know everybody's business, and basically saying that, hey, I'm still feeling Leo, but I don't want to go back into that situation and it backfire on me. Scott ain't done anything dirty right now to me, and I'm feeling the vibe with Johnnie. Like, and she's like, wait, Carmen's like, are y'all both bisexual? She's like, no, I'm bi-curious. She's done that before, but it's like the vibes are there. I like her, and that's cool. And Carmen's just like, I guess it's whatever. But and then on the other end, Amani and Taylor S, they figuring out what happened with Johnnie, and Johnny's saying, yeah, we vibing, we kicking it. Amani saying, yeah, she's dead serious about you, and it's like, okay, they gassed her up. Johnny's feeling the feeling. Like, Johnny's like, okay, I was gonna be the one to do that first, and she not feel away, because then I'd be hurt or whatever. So I let her lead, and she just find out like she felt that way, and I let her know I'm feeling the same way about you. So that situation is what's going on with Kassy right now. Kassy's kind of putting the show on her back. That's why Kassy has jumped into my, okay, she got a lot of things going on. She's trying to change the narrative. Like I told you, I don't know how Kassy from Casa Amor has managed to make the show about her. But she's doing it. I can't even knock it. Like, I be saying she's an airhead and everything. But Kassy, I rock with you. I rock with you. But so we can move on from that, I guess. You got let's go to Bergie and Taylor. Bergie and Taylor, they basically had their little vibe this episode where the new guy came in, Scott, and he's trying to vibe with everybody. And the new guy asks, all right, chatting with both the girls and the boys. All right, so who's all open in here, or who's closed off? And Hannah and Carmen like, oh, we're closed off or whatever. And then you see Taylor S say, I would say I'm closed off. I'm like, oh, Taylor? Oh, you feeling my boy like that? Is he trying to win the money, or is he really feeling Bergie? Is he trying to win the money? Is he trying to win the money, or is he really feeling Bergie? So she says, oh, I'm closed off. So I was like, okay. Bergie was like, ooh, yeah, I did my thing. I told Amani I'm going to just keep seeing Taylor. Taylor would have said, oh, I'm closed off. Next thing you know, you see Bergie pulling Taylor for a chat or whatever. But Taylor's like, you know how I feel or whatever about you. And Bergie's like, yeah, I'm stoked. I'm excited or whatever. It's like, I feel like we're in a good place. We have a good pace. And it's like, I like this. I just want to be all about you and see where this goes. So it's like they vibing, and that night they get in the bed and they kissing and everything. I'm like, okay, they getting more action in. I don't know if it's just for TV, But my Bergie's getting a lot of practice in. Bergie's getting a lot of practice in. My boy ain't have no juice, no sauce to begin the show. My boy juiced up, sauced up. But so that's interesting. I'll put Taylor S in my fifth spot. Nah, I'm gonna rank it like this: Bergie, Leo, Kassy, Taylor S, Johnnie. I'll put Johnnie in that fifth spot just because Johnnie's tied with Kassy right now, and I'll let that vibe go. But that was that situation. Bergie and Taylor S, I'm rooting for y'all. If I see it, once somebody can win it, I'm gonna let them win it. Hannah and Marco still been the same. Ain't no update with them. They vibing with each other. Cool. Who else is in that house? Mattia ain't really doing nothing. Kyle ain't really doing nothing this episode. They on their way out. They just vibing, enjoying the vacation. But you know what's been interesting is Destiny been sick. Destiny been in the hot out sick. So I'm like, Destiny, you better bring your ass out here before by the time you come out here, they would have done already voted you out the show. Producers coming to the hideaway like, hey, Destiny, you've been voted off by America. Pack your bags, go get better in America. But nah, so she got better. Destiny came back into the episode, and when she came back, they let her know there's a new boy that's around now, Scott or whatever. She peeps on him, or I guess they tell him he's blue-eyed, this and that, and she's like, oh, you know my type or whatever. I don't think Destiny really, I don't know. I don't think she likes white boys. I could be wrong. I just think that's a front on TV. She likes people like Mike. That's her vibe. That's her type or whatever. And it's like, she was like, let me see how he looking or whatever. And I guess she vibing with what she saw, but she was trying to break down to the girls that with Zay, like she needs to still, or like she don't, like they asked her what happened, what's going on with him, and he's like, oh, during Casa he wants to be just about me and get to know me and focus, and it's like, come back to the villa, he's done changed, which sounds about right. I gotta do whatever I could do to get up into the villa. Once I feed you all the sauce, once I get you feeling good about yourself, and then we head back, then I could be, hey, I could kick it. Where the baddies at? Who I'm finna talk to? I'm open. I'm open. So when Zay sees she's back in the village, I think the first thing he does is pull her. Like she ain't had time to recover that. Like step into the villa, get dressed, pop out. I know it probably wasn't like that, but that's how it looked. She got dressed, came out. Zay's like, this is my chance to go let her off easy, right off the sickness. And he already knew it wasn't gonna go well because he said it to the guys earlier. He was like, I don't know how that chat's gonna go. Pulls her to Destiny's walking to the beach to go probably chill and lay out. Zay is coming, following her and saying, I need to talk to you. She's like, I don't really feel like talking right now. He's like, why not or whatever. He's like, because I just don't or whatever. He's like, oh, well, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be seeing other people. And she's like, no, I said, I don't want to talk to you right now. She don't even want to give him the word. She's like, hey, you don't get the energy from me. You a coward. Like, I ain't going to let you feel like you going on TV tell me that you want to be done with me. Like, I've already let that happen to me a couple times. I ain't going to let you do that to me. You a coward or something. That's the energy she was giving or whatever. I'm like, damn. So he's like, he wanted to hurry and get it in, trying to get his 2 cents in. The other episode, before the challenge happened, he hadn't even finished what he wanted to say. Oh, let's go over there. He couldn't finish what he wanted to say. This, he was trying to hurry up and get it in when Destiny was like, no, I said no. And Destiny started walking away. He was like, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not like, he's like, I'm just trying to let you know that I'm open to seeing other people. And like, Destiny just walked off and ain't say nothing. And he was like, how's that fair? Like, that I can't express myself or I can't talk to you or whatever. And then he's like, I knew you would have did, like, he's talking to himself. I knew this is how the conversation would go. Damn Skippy, bruh. Destiny is tense, tight, and she not with the foolery this far in the show. But hey, so Scott pulls Destiny. Scott pulls all the singles. Like Scott pulls Armani. Scott pulls Johnnie. Johnnie was feeling Scott. I think like she was just like she liked his eyes or whatever. She found him attractive or whatever. And like this was all before Johnnie and Kassy got going, but Scott kind of was vibing with her. Scott pulls Destiny, and Destiny's asking her like, what's up with you and Kyle? And she was, or what's up with you and not Kyle? What's up with you and Zay? She was like, oh, we're done or whatever. And then he's like, I like the girl that can give me pushback, and that seems like it's no problem with you. You look like you're a character. She's like, yeah, I'm a character. I don't be trying, just naturally am. I'm a microbiologist. He's like, oh, okay, you a smart girl. You're a nerd or whatever. But they vibing. I don't know if that's gonna be anything, but I don't know what it's gonna be with Scott. I don't know who he's gonna vibe with the most. It's like, I was thinking maybe Kassy, Johnnie, but they both doing their thing. We'll see if Scott can get up in the middle of that. We don't know, but or whoever's gonna get up in the middle of that. Might be Leo. We don't know. But then so what all goes down later in the show is like, okay, they getting dressed for the night. They get the text that it's gonna be the heart race, the heart beeping. They gotta whoever gets the guy's heart rate jumping the most is the winner of the challenge. So that's the text they get. And it's like, okay, the first one that comes out is Hannah. Hannah come out, seduce everybody, don't really do too much, and it's vibing, and then kiss Marco. Very dry, very basic from what they showed. I've seen girls spice up a little bit more than Hannah, but Hannah gives me those vibes anyways, so it's like maybe she's more spiced up behind closed doors. I don't know, but ever since coming back from Casa and trying it with Keenan and Leo and them, hey, I'm Hannah. Hey, just keep doing your thing with Marco. Y'all keep having loving and sex in the middle of your freakies and just and keep it moving or whatever. But Carmen comes out next, and Carmen comes out hot. What she say? She said, I won't lie, it hurt when because she comes out in an angel outfit. Like, I won't lie, it hurt when I fell from heaven, but I'm feeling kind of unforgiving, or I'm feeling kind of bad, or whatever nonsense she said. And she started getting spicy. She went to New Scott. I thought she was kissing on him, but I think she was probably kissing on his neck because she said she ain't kiss anybody. But she was spiced up with everybody, and they just showing Kenzo's face. Kenzo like, ugh, like, I'm ashamed of you. I made you my girlfriend, and this is how you're embarrassing me on national television to the public. Hey man, so she's running through everybody, grinding up on them, kissing on necks. Come to Kenzo. Kenzo's not happy about it, kind of butthurt. Comes up on Kenzo, kisses him, rides him. Very dry, very basic, white girl action. Understandable, but she goes up and she's done. And Kenzo, they ask her how you feeling. He's like, it's like not good or whatever, a little hurt or whatever. And then so one of the dudes in Taylor, somebody said it's just Zay, I think said it's just a challenge, and Marco was like, or somebody else, Marco was like, no, that's his girlfriend or whatever. It's different or whatever, stuff like that. And he was like, yeah, that's my girlfriend. But he was a little embarrassed by it or whatever. It is what it is. It's a game. Usually girls use the game to be able to do what they. Same thing with Kassy and Kassy. Use the game to be able to get away with they kissing and all the extras. Hannah ain't kiss nobody. Hannah ain't really do the most with anybody. But maybe Marco's more confident. Maybe she did do just as what Carmen did. But Carmen's whole thing was, oh, the point of the game was to get getting the hearts to race. That's what I'm trying to say. And she was just doing what the game challenge called for. So that was hers. But that's pretty much, I think I summed up everything big that happened this episode. Like I said, we've hit the highest point, now we're trending down. I've seen other reviews, people saying end the show now. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, I sent home the boys that was about that action. Keenan was about that action. Even KK from a girl perspective, she's about the drama, about that action, about that pushback. Even if she got to cry on the floor, be emotional about it. But that was all for this episode. Tell me what y'all feel. Tell me who's y'all top 3, top 5. Right now as is. You can tell me who your top 3, top 5 people who are still on the show and who have gone. And you can also tell me who your top 5 is as of right now. But let me know how y'all think. Let me know how y'all feel. Again, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. And I'll be back with another video. Episode 32. I'll holler at you later. You dig.
This year is my year. I may shed some tears cause I'm not supposed to be here. Bad bitch that showed me she cared.